Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Music Specialist. I'm your host, Alan L. Johnston. I talk a lot about the art and business of music here, but today we're diving into something that affects every single artist, journalist, and podcaster who tries to speak truth to power. We're talking about the Shield Law and why this piece of political legalese could be the most important thing for free speech you've never heard of. So rewind with me to December 10th, 2009. After we're 17. Tries. A Vermont senator named Patrick Leahy finally got a bill called the Free Flow of Information Act to pass a major committee. What did it do? In simple terms, it was designed to give reporters, and yes, that includes podcasters and bloggers, a legal right to protect our sources, the right to not be forced to testify about who gave us sensitive information. Now you might be thinking, isn't that already a right? And the shocking answer is, on a federal level, no. It's a patchwork. Some states have shield laws, many don't, and the Bush administration had fought hard against a federal one, saying it was unconstitutional. This bill was a game changer because it recognized the modern media world. It wasn't just for newspaper reporters in trench coats. It aimed to protect anyone gathering, preparing, collecting news or information for the public. That's you, me, electronic magazines, freelancers, the whole lot. But as with anything in Washington, it wasn't that simple. The bill was loaded with compromises. Opponents, like Senator Jon Kyl, argued it gave journalists too much power. So the final version was filled with what we call carve-outs. If national security was at stake, the shield could be pierced. If the information could prevent someone from being killed or seriously hurt, a judge could force a reporter to talk. If a journalist actually witnessed a crime, they could be compelled to testify. The bill basically put the power in the judge's hands to decide when the public safety outweighed a reporter's promise of confidentiality. And here's where it gets even messier. The House of Representatives and the Senate had passed different versions of this bill. The Senate version had a broad definition of a journalist, basically anyone regularly doing the work, but it only protected your confidential open sources and information. The House version was the opposite. It protected all your notes and documents from news gathering, but it only defined a journalist as someone doing it for a substantial livelihood or financial gain. Part-time bloggers. Both versions had those big exceptions for terrorism and bodily harm, but the Senate version included a crucial public interest balancing test, meaning a judge had to ask, is the public's need to know this information more important than forcing the journalist to reveal their source? Now, I need to be clear, this specific 2009 bill never became the law of the land. It got stuck, the versions had to be reconciled, and the political will eventually faded. But the conversation it started is more critical today than ever. Why should you, as a music professional, care about a failed political bill from 2009? Because the lines have blurred. An artist breaking a story about industry exploitation on their podcast, a blogger leaking details of an unfair contract. Are they journalists? Are they protected? Without a clear federal shield law, the answer is terrifyingly unclear. The fight for the shield law is the fight for the right to investigate, to criticize, and to tell uncomfortable truths without being strong-armed by the government or powerful interests into revealing who trusted you with that information. It's about making sure that the free flow of information, whether it's about a political scandal or a music industry scandal, doesn't just dry up. This is Alan L. Johnston, the music specialist, reminding you to stay informed, stay critical, and keep listening.